What's up, people? Pizowell here, and today I want to talk to you about 1993's Fire in the Sky. Now, this is partially going to be a review of the movie as well as a review of this new imprint Blu-ray release from Viavision. D.B. Sweeney plays Travis Walton, an Arizona logger who disappears without a trace for 5 days. According to his friends and co-workers, they saw a light in the sky that looked like fire, and then the light took him. Where'd it take him, you ask? To a galaxy far, far away, where really horrible things were done to him. Fire in the Sky is based on a book by the real-life Travis Walton, who alleges that one night back in 1975, he went on quite a trip. After a fruitless 5-day search for him, Walton finally reappeared, and with a whopper of a story to tell. Now, whether or not you believe that there's life out there beyond the stars, which I kind of do. I mean, in all the vastness of space, wouldn't it be disappointing if Earth is the only rock with intelligent life on it? But if there is intelligent life out there, why do they occasionally visit this planet just to snatch one of us up and go all Bill Cosby on us up in their spaceship? I mean,
we have reached the limits of what rectal probing can teach us.
Now, when people think of Fire in the Sky, they immediately think of that nightmarish sequence in which D.B. Sweeney is subject to some pretty serious and very painful-looking experimentation at the hands of alien creatures. And that sequence, as good as it is, seems to completely overshadow the other 80% of the movie. Pretty much the entirety of Fire in the Sky's first half involves Walton's 5 friends who were with him on that faithful night. Shocker, but the townfolk aren't quite buying their stories of fires in the sky and a great big spaceship that beamed up their buddy. The town is buzzing with suspicion, and everyone seems to think there's foul play afoot. This section of the film does feature some fine acting, particularly from Robert Patrick and Craig Sheffer. Patrick in particular, who's best known for playing the T-1000 in Terminator 2, delivers a standout performance here. However, it isn't until Walton turns up naked as a jaybird and worse for wear that the movie starts to pick up. When Travis is finally able to recall the terrifying events of the last 5 days, it's pure nightmare fuel. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, I'm sure you've heard me talk about my love for unsolved mysteries and how their dramatic recreations of hauntings and alien abductions scarred me as a child. One of my greatest fears as a kid was waking up one night to find an alien standing at the foot of my bed. I'm paralyzed with fear, and then the next thing I know, I'm on some exam table up in their spaceship having horrible things done to me. And so many accounts of alien abductions revolved around sexual experimentation, which just made them all the more... When it comes to the scenes aboard the alien craft, they're executed incredibly well. First, the set design for the alien ship is incredible. It looks both alien but also kinda gothic, almost like a combination between Dracula's castle and Dr. Frankenstein's laboratory. There's also a really cool sequence involving zero gravity. The design of the aliens themselves are excellent and really just freaky. And all of these effects are done in camera, all practical, which gives them a quality that even the best CGI can't really touch. And as far as what Travis Walton goes through while in custody of the aliens, wow. From waking up in a woomy kind of cocoon to being stripped down and vacuum sealed in a rubbery membrane on an exam table, having some kind of nasty-looking gelatinous material forced into his mouth, the tube ran down his throat, and his eye forcibly held open while a long, painful-looking needle is set to be inserted directly into his eyeball. Good Lord. As a whole, Fire in the Sky feels kind of uneven, because it's a movie all about the big reveal, as far as what happened to Travis Walton on the alien spaceship, and that occurs very early on in the third act of the film. And then the movie's kind of over at that point, even though it goes on for about 20 more minutes. There's a reason why when you say Fire in the Sky to someone that they immediately respond with, "Oh God, you mean the one about the guy on the alien ship and the stuff in his mouth and the tubes down his throat and the needle in his eye?" Most of the second half of Fire in the Sky, aside from the abduction sequence, is Travis dealing with PTSD, and then the movie just ends. It kind of goes out on a whimper, but it is at least a hopeful whimper, because if Travis can overcome that and lead a somewhat normal life after, then why are you moping around about that spat with your significant other, or losing sleep over deadlines at work? The movie also has a pretty positive message about friendship, and how friendship can overcome anything, and in the case of this movie, I mean anything. D.B. Sweeney delivers a very strong performance as Travis Walton. Acting like you're utterly helpless and terrified can't be easy, but Sweeney nails it. Fire in the Sky also features a great supporting cast, including the aforementioned Robert Patrick and Craig Sheffer. Peter Berg, Henry Thomas, Noble Willingham, and James Garner also co-star. Fire in the Sky is a mixed bag for me. It's a very well-made film with a fantastic score, awesome set design, And the look and the puppeteering of the alien creatures is just, again, really freaky. But there are fairly significant lulls in both the first and last acts. It's really all about the abduction sequence, which is executed so well, you can mostly forgive the film for those flaws. Overall, I still recommend Fire in the Sky, but beware, if you're someone who finds the idea of being abducted by aliens terrifying, this movie may cause you a few sleepless nights. If you're a fan of Fire in the Sky, then this new imprint Blu-ray release from Viavision is a must-own. First, let's take a look at the presentation. We have the classic artwork for Fire in the Sky on the slipcase. Some very nice artwork, very colorful. On the back of the release, we have the plot synopsis, the list of special features, the credits, and the technical specs. Here is the release sans slipcase, and there is the sleeve for Fire in the Sky with some nice artwork on it. Mr. Walton is about to be beamed up. Here is the back of the sleeve with the same information on it as is on the back of the slipcase. There is the Blu-ray disc. And on the reverse of the sleeve, we have this image of Travis not having a good time. As far as the picture quality and sound quality are concerned, this release doesn't note any kind of new transfer or elaborate restoration. It just says 1080p presentation of the film by Paramount Pictures, but I thought the overall picture quality was really good. I'd give it a solid 4 out of 5. Same thing with the audio quality. I'd give it a 4 out of 5 as well. I thought Fire in the Sky both looked and sounded great on this release from Viavision. As far as extras are concerned, first we have Fear from Above, the practical effects of Fire in the Sky. It's 20 minutes and 16 seconds in length. It's an interview with visual effects supervisor Michael Owens and art director Harley Jessup. Mr. Owens discusses the collaboration process with whatever filmmaker he happens to be working with at the time in order to game plan for the special effects. Mr. Jessup discusses the sets of the alien ship and the design of the aliens in Fire in the Sky. They discuss D.B. Sweeney being so easy to work with while on wires, being dragged down the hall by the aliens, and the alien examination sequence. They discuss how challenging and fun the movie was, and more. Next, we have Borrowed Time, scoring Fire in the Sky with composer Mark Isham. It's 11 minutes and 43 seconds in length. Mr. Isham discusses the different sides of the score he composed for the film, warm and orchestral for the human side, and cold and electronic for the alien side, and more. Next we have We Gotta Go Back, Robert Patrick on Fire in the Sky. It's 7 minutes and 14 seconds in length. Mr. Patrick discusses getting only offers to play robots after the success of T2, but jumping at the opportunity to work on Fire in the Sky because he liked the script and he liked the character. He discusses calling the real person his character is based on to pick his brain, playing golf with James Garner, and how incredible he was to work with, and more. Next we have Touched by Light, D.B. Sweeney on Fire in the Sky. It's 15 minutes and 21 seconds in length. Mr. Sweeney discusses how the main draw for him to do Fire in the Sky was as a way to audition for James Cameron, who was at the time developing a Spider-Man movie. He discusses working on the alien ship set and being suspended on wires, and how cool the effects were in the film. He discusses how unsatisfied he is with the film's finale because he feels like it lacks oomph. Mr. Sweeney discusses the film's fanfare, how the film has connected with fans, and more. We get a photo gallery and the original theatrical trailer, and we get an audio commentary with director Robert Lieberman. This is a fantastic release for Fire in the Sky from the fine folks over at Viavision, part of their imprint label. Both the picture quality and the sound quality are solid, and we get a slew of brand new interviews and a brand new commentary with the director. Again, if you're a fan of Fire in the Sky, then this release is a no-brainer. If you've seen Fire in the Sky, please let me know your thoughts on the film down in the comments section below. If you've already purchased this release from Viavision, please let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments section below also. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up and share it on social media. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, peace.
Well, might as well get it over with.
A huge shout out to all my patrons and channel members. I appreciate your generosity and support of my channel. Become a patron today and join me for exclusive live streams, get early access to videos, and have a say in what movies I review on my channel. Become a channel member and get access to exclusive badges and emotes to use when I stream. Links are in the description. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.